Hi guys, and welcome to State of Crypto, your one-stop for all crypto-related news. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 25. Swiss crypto banks, Binance lending platform, and 2.46 million Ethereum Foundation grant. Now, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is all for entertainment and education purposes only. Please do your own research before you purchase or invest into any cryptocurrency or digital asset. Now, if you are watching this stream live, welcome. And if you are catching the replay and have any suggestions, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you think about the streams. Now, if you want to keep up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe. You hit that like button and that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you haven't done it, you should do it right now. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. The link's in the description below, right? Now, on to the news. Anyway, Switzerland made headlines by announcing banking licenses to two cryptocurrency-focused banks. Right now, for the first time, the FINMA issued banking and securities dealers license to two blockchain services providers. The companies are Siba Crypto AG, which is registered in Zug, and Signum AG, registered in Zurich. Now, they will offer services for institutional and professional customers. That's what they stated. Now, the institutions that are supervised by FINMA are only permitted to send the cryptocurrencies and whatever other tokens they're holding to external wallets that belong to the client, with whom has already gone through the whole KYC process, right? And that client can only withdraw those funds to wallets that he owns, and he has probably shown the bank that he owns. Now, it is personal banking without transfers of any kind of currency to anyone else, right? It's just basically they can hold your money for you, and that's it. Because in the end, you can only take it back to your wallet. You cannot send it to anyone else. So, but at least it's a step forward in the right direction, right? Having proper banking in the crypto market, which will give it more security for people that want to get involved but aren't sure or having doubts, right? And that's pretty good. Now, total market cap yesterday, it went up a little bit, yeah. It was 1.80% up. Right now is down. It actually closed at 260 billion. Right now it's down a little bit, 0.62%, sitting at 258 billion dollars, right? And now, Bitcoin dominant. We can see we're a little bit moving sideways on market cap for the past, almost 15 days. On Bitcoin dominance, also moving a little bit sideways. Yesterday I had a positive day, right? Closing at 0.43% from an opening of 69.83, closing at 70.14. Right now, Bitcoin dominance is neutral, zero, at 70.14, which, again, right now, this day just started 2 hours ago. So, they just starting. Let's see how it moves, right? On to Bitcoin news. Alright, so the Winklevoss Twins, founders of Gemini Exchange, basically just came out and warned that institutional investors are overlooking Bitcoin and other digital assets, right? And they both noted that cryptocurrency retail investors have profited off recently, and that Wall Street has missed out. Basically, that's why they're saying that Wall Street is asleep at the wheel. Now, both of them also address the fears that governments have regarding Facebook Libra and the use of Bitcoin for illegal purchases, right? Mainly drugs and things like that. Now, they stated that the concerns aren't a unique problem to Bitcoin or crypto. They say that it also applies to fiat, right? And they make a very valid point, right? That smart criminals are not using Bitcoin because it's actually very traceable. And if you guys remember, we kind of covered this the other day, and we stated that it was better to have crypto because it was traceable. And now they're basically reinforcing that same point that we made, right? It's another argument for crypto to be a good form of investment and transfer, because then it's much more easy to know where it's been, where it's gone, and who has it, right? Now, if people are trying to silence it and keep it down, it's probably because someone is involved and they don't want some information to surface, right? That's why they want to downplay it. It's the criminals' money. It's not true. They say it's the criminals' money because they don't want you to have it, right? And they don't want you to have it because if you own Bitcoin and you don't own fiat, then they don't control you. And John McAfee already made this point, right? We covered it in another article, which stated that it was real freedom because they can't decrease the value of what you hold, right? They can decrease the dollars, and when you go back and purchase dollars with your crypto, you'll get more dollars in return because they've been devaluing their currency, and basically you'll be holding a larger amount, right? And that's why government doesn't want people to own decentralized assets, because they can't control people if they own decentralized currencies. Now, in other Bitcoin news, right? Now, crypto trading is coming to Telegram, that messaging platform with the little airplane thing. That's pretty good. Now, Telegram has approximately, at least this article claims, they have 300 million users. And basically this is going to happen via Button Wallet, which is a cryptocurrency wallet provider. Now, the CEO of Button Wallet stated that crypto's biggest obstacle is mass adoption, and that what we created will help people be comfortable with trading cryptocurrency without using real money. And yeah, I mean, 300 million users, and they're going to put their wallet in it. Certainly some crypto might start flowing through it. And more people, we might start seeing more adoption from people that are not using it. Although if someone is using Telegram, I would assume they at least would have a deeper understanding of digital assets, because it's much better messaging up than the other ones. And usually people that use it tend to be a little bit more tech savvy. So anyways, any Telegram user will be able to activate Button's Telegram Open Network, and they basically get the wallet and receive 6.6 testnet grams on the account. The Button wallet is set to support Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin, amongst others. I'm not sure. I don't own or never use Button's wallet. I'm not sure if I want to have my money in Telegram. I'd much rather keep it on my own wallets, and then if I need to transfer it, I can transfer it to whatever address. I mean, I don't even know how much the 6.6 net grams are going to be worth, or if they're going to be worth the hassle of downloading and putting that app into play, right? I might get it just to check it out, but I'm not sure right now. Anyways, onto the Bitcoin chart. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin, because right now, basically, had this impulse up yesterday, consolidating a little bit down. It was a very small impulse up. We are below the 75% equidistant channel line again, and yeah, that's it for the daily, right? We're sitting about 46 in the RSI, momentum starting to decrease. Bollinger Band volatility open, still below the 20 MA on the daily. Now let's go on the 4 hours, and we're gonna look at another chart, right? On the 4 hours, right? What do we have? We had bearish divergence that we said could develop. We don't know. This is one of these things where it depends whether you want to consider the wick or not. If we don't consider it, then we would be fine, right? Both lines are sloping downwards. If we want to consider it, then we would be making bearish divergence, which would mean price action to the downside. Now, it's one of those things that it just depends on what you want to see, how it's going to play. Consider the wick or not, it just depends on. It's one of those things that it depends on how you want to read it, right? I'm considering it. Might be FOMO, maybe, might be not. So, I mean, right now, I'm not seeing anything else that would say price action to the downside. We are standing outside that line that was once resistance, outside of the edge of the triangle. We're going to look at it in the 1 hour. Anyways, RSI sitting at 52. MACD going back to neutral slightly. However, still higher in the bars. And Bollinger Bands starting to contract a little bit, sitting above the 20 MA right now. This, guys, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is up to you. Do you want to consider it as bearish divergence, or do you want to consider it as just going with the trend, right? Completely up to you. I'm not going to give you any hints or points as to what it's going to do. Right now, this is what I'm seeing, and it could be either or, right? And they both could be fine. Now, on to the 1 hour. Wow, on the 1 hour, right? We had that impulse up yesterday. I'm gonna get rid of this now because it was from the previous chart. I just wanted to make that point to you guys that we could potentially see prices to the downside, potentially. Now, right now, what's going on, right? We have these, which, if we can see here, I'm gonna get rid of this line real quick, but this, where I'm sitting at, this red bar on the MACD is much lower than this red bar, right? But the price is higher, so that's what I had traced it. Now, these would mean that we are seeing hidden bullish divergence, right? And maybe I'll do a stream or a session about divergence types and things like that. Anyways, price continuation. Right now, we've seen price going down. We are sloping. We said yesterday we could come back and touch this line that was once resistance to be support, and we have confirmed that support. We actually broke down below it, went back again, broke out, and now we've been testing it for a while. It's not good to be continuously testing it. We're just hugging it, but if we don't manage to actually go away from it, we might end up breaking back in. However, we're really short on the structure, which could really just mean that either we readjust and make a slightly bigger triangle, or we have breaking out and we just keep on writing that down as a new as something new develops, right? We are seeing a bit of a turn in the price. This is good, this is good, and sitting around 50 on the RSI, so quite neutral. Starting to make a little bit more positive momentum, not quite died out yet. And yeah, aside for that hidden bullish divergence, that's all I'm seeing on this chart right now. Is the music good? Is the sound of the voice good? I didn't ask you guys, and I hope it actually is, because I'm not getting any feedback from anyone in the chat. So anyways, this is what I'm looking at right now. Contraction of the Bollinger Band sitting below 20 MA. This contraction could potentially imply a movement to come, right? I'm not sure how much contraction we can get. You see here about the same amount of contraction that we had, and we had a burst to the upside. The amount of contraction doesn't really state which part we're going to break up to or down to. It just means that there's movement coming, right? Because volatility is tightening, meaning we're trading in a tighter space, and it just explodes, right? Which way, still yet to be defined. Right now, going down, touching probably to touch that bottom of the Bollinger Band and retest that support. That's all I have for Bitcoin right now. On to Ethereum. Now, the Ethereum Foundation announced that they're going to give over or around $2.46 million as a grant for the development of Ethereum 2.0. Now, the Ethereum Foundation also announced that the grant or the granted awards to various clients for the development teams of various clients. Right now, the clients are tasked with creating the test network compatible with multiple clients as the first phase of development approaches. Now, we're gonna see how much money they gave out right on this little table. I'm not sure if you can read it on your on the screen. I'll try to make it a little bit bigger here. There we go. So, Prismatic Labs status, Sigma Prime, Chain Safe Harmony, White Block status. Now they're getting 725,000, 500,000, 485,000, 217,000, 189,000, 184,000 status, 150,000. That's the amounts that they're disclosing right now. There's not much yet. What's up? Sound and music are great. Hey, thanks, Soka. Thanks for letting me know. And thank you for watching, man. You're always here. Now let's go back to regular size. Anyway, here we are. Anyways, that's all I have regarding that Ethereum article. We're gonna go on to look at the Ethereum chart on the daily. Okay, wait. Price of Bitcoin, 10,300. Now, Ethereum chart on the daily. Negative 0.77 yesterday. Right now, being at negative 0.03%. Sitting at 7.65% of market dominance, and that is fine. We haven't been able to break up above the 8 except for this day, but then we went back down, right? Which was August 14th. So almost 15 days that we're still sitting below 8% market cap. On to Ethereum. Ethereum yesterday, right? We had a green day. Right now, having a red day. Yesterday was up 1.04%. Right now, going down 0.66%. We have broken back into this down sloping structure. Let's see where we're at right now. On the daily, below the 20 MA, positive momentum but stagnating a little bit and sitting low on the RSI at 39.24. Now, what else do we have here, right? We had this divergence that hadn't played out yet, which was a bullish divergence that we had, and it hasn't played out. So we have to wait and see if that's going to play out or not. Right now it's being a little bit upward, right? Now on the 4 hours. On the 4 hour, and I think I traced this for the 1 hour, this green bar, so ignore it for right now. On the 4 hours, sitting below 20 MA, momentum, negative momentum, started to build up a little bit more, right? And let's see here, I'm going down, it's fine. And sitting around 44 on the RSI. Nothing much on the 4 hour to read right now. I was going with the market, so it's fine. On the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, also sitting below the 20 MA. We can see we broke out of this resistance, went back, held on to it for a little bit. Now it's being basically resistance again, right? We broke back into this channel, or into this down-sloping line. We haven't broken back into this down-sloping channel, which is good. Momentum, right? I found this, what was it, divergence that we developed, but it played out to this up in price, like we said yesterday. And after that, right now, we are not doing much. Lower low, higher low, less negative momentum, higher high with higher high. So we're just basically gonna consolidating, moving sideways a little bit, but not after. Other than that, we're not doing much on Ethereum, right? Anyways, on to Ripple. Now this article is really short and doesn't say anything. It's just here to tease us. It says that Coinfield has announced a project on the XRP ledger. XRP already begun to change with Coinfield making XRP validators now live. And this guy who's Bob Ras, who apparently is the CEO of Coinfield, stated that his team is currently working on a great project on top of the XRP ledger, and this will change the game. Basically, they're just leaving on everyone wondering what's going to happen, right? They're not saying anything else. Literally, that's all there is here. It's like 6 small sentences and a tweet. So nothing else we can infer from this. Just have to wait and see what they're gonna do, and we really hope that it's game changing. They're playing it really close, and that's fine for right now. Anyways, on to the Ripple dominance on the daily. Ripple dominance yesterday, loss on dominance 1.50% down. Right now gaining dominance 0.4%. Now sitting at 4.40. Price of Ripple right now sitting at 0.26 cents, 26.9. We didn't say price of Ethereum. Ethereum sitting at 187.27. I mean, you guys can probably see it here on the screen, right? That this green, this red price or whatever we were looking at the chart. You can definitely see it. So if in case I don't see it, you can find it there, and I hope it's big enough on your screens that it's easier to read. Anyways, Ripple right now sitting at 0.269 cents, like we said. On the daily, yesterday we had a huge impulse up. We lost everything because Ripple is being really, really crappy, to say. All right. Anyways, we're making a red day today. Let's go look at the. We had this divergence, right? Bullish divergence. It didn't play out. Let's see what's happening in the 4 hours. It hasn't played out though. Now on the 4 hours, right? We had this divergence, bullish divergence. From here to here, making about the same amount of momentum if we don't consider the wicks, which didn't play out, right? So right now we are sitting on the daily below 20 MA, making a little bit more negative momentum again, but not much, and sitting around 46 in the RSI. Contraction of the Bollinger Bands mean potential explosion of price, potential to the upside. We're gonna see in the 1 hour, see if we get anything else from the indicators, right? Because really not much going on right now except trading sideways. And if we just keep doing this, we're basically gonna do whatever Bitcoin does. And anyways, you can see this huge impulse we had. We lost it all. Actually, we lost more than the whole impulse, right? Well, almost. We went all the way down here. Again, anyways, on the 1 hour, right? We are making slight hidden bearish divergence. Or yeah, no wait. We are making bullish divergence, sorry. Right, this is slightly lower and making a little bit less action price, but it's very slight. So means price action to the upside. We are seeing some upside movement. However, it's not much to play out yet. We just basically lost it again, and we are almost at the tip of this structure, right? And we should wait for something to happen. We 1 hour Bollinger Band's also contracting a lot. Hopefully, we'll have a movement soon. Something that was worrying me yesterday was basically this and not being able to make higher positive momentum. We end up doing it. Other than that, I mean, on the RSI, let's see. Yeah, on the RSI, we're nothing else, right? We're seeing a little bit low on the RSI at 43.77. Momentum, positive momentum, starting to die out. Let's wait and see what happens here. Not really clear what Ripple's gonna do right now. It's just been really crappy coin. Anyways, just other news we found for this was petitions signed, stop dumping, get the price up onto Litecoin because we didn't find any Litecoin news today. And we're gonna look at the daily. Litecoin on the daily. Yesterday positive, right? 0.09, almost nothing. Right now negative, 0.17 down. Sitting at 1.75% of market dominance. Litecoin right now is trading at $72.77. $72.77. Same thing happened, right? Except with Litecoin, we broke also very slightly outside of the structure. Basically, wedge, downsloping wedge, and making a red candle right now. We're gonna look at the 4 hours, see what's going on. Sitting below 20 MA, making positive momentum, but not much. Still on the positive, and sitting low on the RSI, which would mean that we should see price movement to the upside, right? We're sitting low, not too low, but still low on the RSI. Anyways, on the 4 hours, let's see what we have. We had that divergence play out, bullish divergence, and let's see from here. It's about the same height. No, different heights. Okay, perfect. Making less positive momentum. Sitting around 45 on the RSI, Bollinger Band's contracting. We should expect to see a movement either upside or downside, but again, might depend on what Bitcoin does, right? On to the 1 hour. You see impulse up. We didn't lose that much on Litecoin, and it's actually been one of the coins that has been playing out better because it's actually been hugging this. Yeah, we broke it slightly. We went back in the next candle, and then we just been hugging it, right? Either going above it, going below, and we just been trading around that area. Right now, sitting below 20 MA, contraction of the Bollinger Bands, making more negative momentum, and sitting lower on the RSI. Right now at 42.19. Right now, same thing, right? We need to see what happens with Bitcoin for this to develop. Even on the 1 hour, we're not seeing clear signs of a movement, right? Just downsloping consolidation, which is healthy after an impulse up. We should see a price move to the upside. That's usually what happens after a downsloping consolidation. However, we need to wait for Bitcoin to play out for this to catch up. Anyways, to Binance. Binance announced the launch of their platform that's going to be, I think, named Binance Lending. Now, the users will be able to acquire and lend their digital assets. Right now, they're going to be able to lend Binance and USD Tether. Now, whoever lends the digital asset will get an assured interest on whatever money they put in. For Binance token, is going to be, I think, 15%. And for USD Tether, it's going to be 10%. Basically, it's stopped, right? There's a hard cap for Binance and for Tether. For Binance, is 500 Binance coins, and for Tether is 1 million USD Tether. Now, the CEO of Binance, Champagne Sao, said that lending is simple and intuitive to use. The users can subscribe to any lending product and earn interest, and it's as easy as that. Now, the interest rate, like I said, they said it's guaranteed, and crypto balance will always grow regardless of how the market moves. Now, how good is it? How bad is it? It depends on how much. It depends on your situation, right? And how much you have, how much Binance coin or Tether you have disposable, because it might be locked for a while, right? You put it in, it's going to be set for a certain amount of time. Now, those percentages that I said, the 15 and 10%, are yearly increase. That's the yearly interest they're going to pay you on your Binance and Tether, right? So, anyways, like I was saying, it's just going to depend on how much you have and how long you want to have it locked up there, right? Now, the thing that worries me is what happens if everyone defaults on this. Does Binance has some kind of insurance that will cover this? That's something that I really would like to know. Doesn't say yet, but I'm pretty sure they should be backed, right? Anyways, other Binance news that we have is basically from the Binance website, and they're gonna pair new coins or tokens to the USD Tether. Now they're gonna pair the following, right? Dent, MFT, Key, Storm, Doc, One, Fun, and CVC. The pairing will start on the 27th of August at 4 a.m. UTC, which is in a couple hours probably. And let's wait and see what happens. Right now, on to Binance. Binance on the daily for dominance. Yesterday lost dominance, right? 1.66% down. Right now, losing dominance again, minus 2.13%. Well, yeah, 1.60 yesterday, 2.17 now. Sitting at 1.50% market cap. That's fine. I mean, they're all just doing what Bitcoin's doing anyway, so not really much. Still sitting within this down-sloping channel. We weren't unable to break it even with the impulse up we've had yesterday. We just basically went up, touched the 20 MA on the daily, and we're rejected right now, making negative momentum, sitting lower on the RSI around 35. Sold, yeah, sold but not oversold, right? Anyways, had divergence, bullish, not playing out right now. Let's go on the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, right? What are we doing? Had divergence if we don't count the wick, not playing out, made a little bit of positive momentum with a higher high than this one. Now this might not be really good because wait, where are we? Is this higher? Yes, it is higher. So anyways, from, let's say, from here to here, right? And from here to here, if we count the week. If we count the week, we are making basically hidden bearish divergence, which would not be price continuation, which means probably downside right now. On the, would also play on the RSI on the 1 hour, right? Hidden bullish divergence anyway. Sorry, hidden bearish divergence. That's what I can see. Sitting below 20 MA, making negative momentum right now, and sitting low on the RSI as well at 33.71. Anyways, just remember we said hidden bearish divergence in case it does end up playing out. If we count the weeks, if we don't count the weeks, then we would be fine, right? Or no, we still would have that problem because we are higher than this high. So yeah, hidden bearish divergence on Binance on the 4 hour. Now onto the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, right? We're also having bearish divergence. Right, the higher, meaning lower prices. We are seeing lower prices, actually dropping, losing everything we gained yesterday, even losing more right now, and we could be making now bullish divergence, right, on the 1 hour. So if we go from here to here and from here to here, right, and on the oscillator, on the RSI we wouldn't, right? So on the MACD we would be making a bullish divergence. Now momentum starting to go negative again, picking up negative momentum. Unsure whether or not this is gonna turn around. If we keep dumping here, we might make a higher low on momentum, negating that bullish divergence that we're sitting right now that we have. On the RSI sitting low around 33, not oversold but low on the RSI, which could potentially mean price action to the upside. Yet to be seen, right? Guys, that's all for today. It was a little bit quicker than usual stream. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. We're here daily. Right now it's episode 25, and we're really happy that we have been here for 25 continuous episodes. I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do for episode 30 or 31 to celebrate that we've been here for a month. Right now 41 or 42 subscribers if I'm not mistaken, which really makes me happy that we've grown that much in 1 month. Some of our videos have had really good amount of views, some doing not so well, but that's fine. We're just starting and we're really happy to be here, guys. Anyways, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Happy Monday. I hope your beginning of the week was great, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, guys.